Aloha again, it's Denise Leonetti with Maui Aroma doTerra Essential Oils. And what I'd like to talk to you about now is something that is really close to my heart and what I believe is what makes the main doTerra difference. And that's about the sourcing of the plants to make the doTerra essential oils. I'm going to start out by just giving you an analogy. Like, let's say you go to a diner and the chef is all aggro and yelling at the servers, and um, I think that vibe gets translated into the food that you're eating versus going to grandma's house where she's preparing the food with love, and you feel that when you eat the food. So I believe the same thing is happening with the doTerra essential oils, and that's why I felt such a difference when I first started using them as compared to a lot of the other essential oils out there. So, where to start? There's so much goodness here. In order to make an essential oil, a ton of plant material is needed. So what doTerra does is they go all around the world finding farmers who are producing that plant and using organic practices. And then they partner with those farmers and do further extensive training with them to make sure they're meeting the doTerra standards. And what creates the most beautiful relationship between these farmers and doTerra is the fact that doTerra is supporting them in a way that no other company really does. First of all, let me say that one of our main competitors loves to talk about how they own all of their own fields. And it's interesting because what I've really enjoyed seeing when I've seen some of these farmers speak live before is that doTerra is honoring their expertise and the fact that they have been doing this, farming this plant for generations in their family, sometimes hundreds of years. And so doTerra may not own that field, but they are really honoring that farmer, that they know what they're doing and they are cultivating the best plant possible. And so when doTerra partners with those farmers, they form this beautiful, almost family-like relationship whereby they pay that farmer a fair wage throughout the year and also give bonuses for the highest quality. And what does that do? Why does that wind up being a win-win even for us, the consumer of these wonderful oils? So part of the process that makes the highest quality oil is harvesting it at exactly the right time. Meanwhile, if a farmer is unable to put food on his family's table, let's say he doesn't have money and he can't feed his family, what might he do? He might go and harvest his crop early just so that he can get paid to feed his family. Well, that may not result in the highest quality essential oil possible. And so doTerra, by paying these farmers throughout the year and giving them bonuses for harvesting the plant at just the right moment, producing the highest quality essential oil possible, they're actually creating a win-win for everybody. The farmers are so grateful to doTerra for so many wonderful things that doTerra is doing in their communities. For example, in Haiti, that community used to have to walk 3 hours to get their drinking water every day. And what doTerra did was they built a pipeline for the community, and there's a beautiful video you can watch that shows the first time they turned on the water and all the villagers lined up with their buckets, and just really heartwarming. And so now the kids, rather than having to walk 3 hours to get the drinking water, can actually go to school. And the wives of the farmers can actually create their own businesses, and doTerra's doing micro lending for the wives of farmers all over the world. And then aside from that, doTerra is actually going into a lot of these communities and building schools and doing training programs, vocational training, creating clinics, mobile clinics and hospitals, and doing all kinds of other really amazing humanitarian work throughout the year. So I've seen some of the representatives of these farming communities speak, And it's just super heartwarming to see the gratitude that they have for this company. And again, I fully believe that that vibration gets translated into the oils. And I'm grateful then for that, for the love that goes into producing these oils. So it's just a big love fest, Maui style. And yeah, and that's what I believe is one of the things that makes the doTERRA difference. So you can go to a website called sourcetoyou.com, which I mentioned in the other video about the rigorous testing that doTERRA does, because on that same site you can see, you can punch in a batch number of the oil and pull up all the chemical test results for that essential oil and see how pure it is. Yeah, and on that Source to You site, you can also see about the whole process from the farming to the distilling to the creation of the oils. So it's pretty cool. And I'm also going to link to a video that talks some more about the sourcing. It's a short video that just shows a little more in depth what I'm talking about here, and I dare you to watch it without getting a little teary-eyed and having your heart warm a little bit. So anyway, my name's Denise, and I would love to help you along your essential oils journey. Get you started using the doTERRA essential oils. I will be happy to teach you a free Skype class if you like. And everyone who's on my team who enrolls with me for a membership with doTERRA gets ongoing support. And I like to be a resource for people and help people out. So you can reach me at mauiaroma@gmail.com. Aloha!